What is going on, Lunatic Fringe? Let's talk Luna Classic. Let's try to get through this as quickly as possible. We want to start today with price action because I know a lot of you just want to see the price action most days, or at least I want to talk about price action. So let's do that. If you like this, make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Let's go. Okay, so we're basically playing out the way I told you we were going to play out before. Nothing has changed fundamentally. It looks like just like this previous one over here that I mentioned a couple days ago, where we got the nice little move. Then we got a downward spike. Now we're getting a little bit of a high coming back through. I suspect we'll probably do this. Then we'll have another bit of a correction again. Fibonacci type correction, maybe some sideways movement, or maybe we'll finish off this move. I think ultimately what we're looking at is an easy 2x from where we are right now, taking us up to the top of this range. And then if we break out, in fact, then the next move is going to be kind of a big move, I think, towards this sort of range right here at about 3025. And then if confirmed, a breakout from there. So that's what I think is getting ready to happen. As far as USTC goes, I gave you I gave you what you needed to know about it. I don't have any confidence right now in the pump, or I should say, I didn't have any confidence in the pump until something crazy just happened. So what is it that happened, Bleaves? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's talk about that real quick. We've got another gigantic burn that just happened, 621,000. Somebody was moving millions and millions and millions of USTC around. And I mean, that's 44 million, 37 million. It was a big move going around. Ended up burning 621,000. Now, that's not sustainable. We're not, that's not a gigantic thing ultimately. So, if we were burning 600,000 a day, that would be something fantastic. But we're not. But it was a good day. So with good days come potential pumps. So USDC is trading at 1783 right now. Again, I think the same thing will apply here. We're bouncing off of the 50 MA, as you see right here. That's what this yellow line is. Bouncing off the 50 MA, which probably means we'll fulfill this move up here on a little surge up to the top of this channel, and then maybe, just maybe, sort of break out. And by the way, when I tell you about these channels that we have and stuff like that, that's not something that's locked in stone. They only hold up until they don't hold up anymore. So this is just giving you an idea of a prediction of enter a trade at this position, you should be fine. Enter a trade at this position, you should be fine. Enter a trade at this position, you should be real fine. Enter a trade at this position, you should be super fine. So that's all this is. It is just, entering a position, figuring out and trying to catch the top of it from the bottom. This is just the trading range that's happening right now on the project. So that's all it means. So it works again until it doesn't work. Now, if it does break out from here, then I suspect that the next move would be up here to 6 cents. The reason for that is because previously we've got these tops that are breaking out over here. And by the way, if you change it and you try to go with the tops with the most activity, which, you can make an argument over here that some of this might be it. You want to make sure that you're getting as many of these touched as possible. And when you do it that way, it's still 6 cents. No matter how you kind of move it around to sort of play it out, it's all going to come back to the same thing. A breakout to 6 cents would make a lot of sense at this point. So, I don't know whether it will or will not happen. Again, this is a guess. So if that happens, however, that's a 4x from where we are right now. That'd be a big, as far as Luna goes, Luna's up 3%, but the same thing, just at the bottom of the channel. And, look, when you start to look at this and you say, well, and we're adding a little bit of conversation about Luna. And when you look at it from this context and you see that it's really just coming down in this trend, well, you're at the bottom of the trend line right now. So, again, this is another one where if you got in, and let's kind of get that just right. I think we got it just right there. That seems to be kind of in line with where it's going, but it's a little wider right now. So let's move it up here just a little bit. And let's just say that, we got another touch coming, I think. We're kind of too close to the heart line to enter a position, but had you entered a position when it dipped super hard, then probably get a 2 or 3x playback all the way up to the top. You've already got a nice bounce off of that 17 sort of area. So hopefully big reversal is on tap, and hopefully it applies to the entire lunc verse. So that's what's going on with price. Now, if you haven't already, you've got a couple more days before $6,000 is given away from Terra Casino for the multiplier rush 4 excelling. Also, Jungle Spirit Megaway through NetEnt is now available to play, and you know the cryptos that you can use in order to play. And there's a bunch of people out here playing every single day. Very nice to see, and thank you so much for being supportive of it. Would be nice if you guys signed. Governance proposals. We have an on-chain signaling proposal to freeze the 1.86 billion USTC coming from Vegas. Vegas, somebody who voted yes. So as validators go, if you wanted somebody who voted yes, Vegas is one of them that voted yes. So if you are interested, certainly go check it out. And it's really just wanting to freeze the assets. Whatever. I think they should be burned, and that should be the end of it. So that's all I'm going to say about that for right. As far as the meme coins go, no real change. I would like to talk about something, as a pump or something like that, but there really wasn't too much. You had Juris going up about 5%, Garuda coming down a little bit. You had Cookie getting a tiny bit of a pump to 8.7%. We haven't had a breakout. Terra to lunc pairing got real favorable, up 7.5%, so that's a good one. But generally speaking, just sort of a sideways kind of day where it looks like people are just sort of entering position. Now, as far as proposals go, we know that a lot of people voted no and not doing this because they don't want to mess with the bankruptcy court that said this was June of 2020. But the upgrade to 3.4 did go through, and we're still doing the vote on the spending proposal. It looks like it's going to pass, but when the shadies get involved, you never know whether or not this thing is going to. So with that, back to the volume here, 14.78 down a little bit more, but the market cap is starting to go up. That usually signifies a surge in volume coming very, very soon. We're about 8 days away from the next burn for Binance. So 10 million in trade volume at USTC. Kind of same, just, up again on the day. Normally, just normal upward momentum right now as we start what I think is going to end up being altcoin season over the next couple of days. I'm starting to feel like that's what's in the cards at this point. So we'll see whether it plays out. As far as burn tracker goes, 300 million, so it's way down. But as we said before, stake bin showing that huge burn for USTC. But when you move around here, you're just not impressed anymore with the burns that are coming through. We're back down to those last pump sort of levels, and we didn't get pump off of that, by the way, but it still was those kind of and if you're trading meme coins, then the place to do it is Terra.finance. So make sure you sign up over there today. All right, now I hope I kept that quick enough for you. It's only 8 minutes long. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.